They're right above us. Spin, make sure you...
If you overlook certain situations and you don't have a plan when you're playing Apex Legends Ranked, it's going to be a very hard climb for you. So, I'm here to make that a little easier for you. Today I'm going to show you how to dominate in Ranked.
You're good, I'm on
Some
top,
of these
dude.
tips you may already know. This is going to be a 3-part series. Come along for the ride. I guarantee you will climb quicker using these tips. I'll see you in just a couple seconds, guys.
I knocked one. Knocked him again down there.
Are y'all sick of losing fights, losing your mind, and worst of all, losing LP? Well, this video is going to be for you guys. Today, I'm going to go over a few things to help you guys dominate in Ranked, whether you have good teammates, bad teammates, a team, and mostly for you solo queue guys out there, and gals. This video is really going to help you guys out. I'm going to critique some gameplay, show you why I do certain things, or how we rotate, why we're rotating at a certain time, so on and so forth. I hope you guys enjoyed the gameplay in the background. Ranked solo queuing is, I'm just going to come out and say, it's garbage, you guys. So find some people to play with if you can. It's going to make things a lot simpler. If you want, come join our Discord community. We have a few people in there, always looking to grind some Ranked with. Now check this rotation out. It's one of the first things I want to talk about. Rotating and when to rotate. Now, my team needed to trust me here. I told them, if you look up and hold your trigger down on the controller, you will make it over that.
Yeah, I know. I knew it would. I knew it would. That's why I wanted
you to see Bangalore's little feet go up there.
I got a knock back there.
That team decided to chase us and got stuck on the other side of the mountain.
Nice. I'm going up.
Don't fight in the storm, you guys. Rotate early. Find the spot you want to go to. Don't just run to a place willy-nilly. Now, I'm going to let the comms play out for a moment.
Put your big-ass wall right here.
Imagine coming out the door and seeing that. Nexus, I love you, buddy. But what the hell were you doing right there? What kind of dance you doing? Yep. Funny thing is, he has me doing it here in a moment. Now, anyway, back to what I was saying here. You heard me told him to put his big-ass wall down, right? One of us should have stayed over here while the other two rotate around right now. So that way we had cover fire from both sides. There's a huge thing, you guys. Trust. You must trust the person that's calling out the shots in the game, the one that's making the plays. If you don't trust that person, take charge, take the lead. If you see something wrong, but be polite about it. There's no reason to be an ass. People need to stop with the toxicity, alright? Now right here, you can't hear it, but Obi is telling Nexus, grab a shield swap. Grab a shield swap instead of healing, because if somebody came up that zipline right now, you are done for. So many of you have ego problems that you're gonna sit there, not shield swap, and think, oh, I got him, when the fight, the game could have been won by simply shield swapping. So that's huge, ladies and gentlemen, huge. Even if it's a white shield. Now right here, I tell my team, the only thing that they're trying to do is separate us. We have to stick together. Do not fall for the bait. Do not chase it. If we stick together, we win. We'll go over more of that in the next one, about trusting your teammates. And sometimes the enemy isn't who you think it is. That one's going to be really interesting. Right here, I made a mistake. I didn't judge for wind or something right there. I just threw it too early on that zip line. Now you notice, again, I have to keep saying this, you guys. Oh, well, I got bamboozled. But anyways, what I'm trying to say is we are all together. Our back is facing the storm. The enemy is not playing as a unit. If you notice, they're all separated. That's the key, guys. Knowing when to push, who you're up against. And it's just as simple as that. As simple as that. On into the next one we go. Okay, now for the real tips and tricks part. Pushing fights. Knowing who your enemies are and what you're up against is crucial. This fight is a prime example of it. You see we tag team, got the knock, we push up, right? Not knowing who was in there, like a Newcastle for instance, they already got that res off. It helps when your teammates can do damage. Usually the fragger should always be the first one in the door like that. Then
you're not playing against bronze
the
players,
second,
man.
and then your
So,
support.
just get out of there, Obi.
Keep that in mind, you guys.
Yeah.
Fragging goes in first. They're the ones that do the high damage. Even if they get knocked, they're 90% of the time they're taking somebody with them. Now right here, he should have picked me up first to get the smoke off. You hear me say it's too late, but Obi does pull off a clutch res right here, and it gets us from 7th to, you'll see in a moment. Now I tell him I'm ulting. I'm thinking he's gonna get out of there.
Ult out.
Sadly, he did not get out of there, and this is where we left off. But knowing when to push fights, I waited until these teams were all fighting. I picked out the support class character right there so he can stop getting reses. Always aim for the support class first. They finished off that team. I know it's go time. I screw up on one thing here. I miscalculated one thing. I thought they got a knock on that from that other team, and you see me do a quick 360 here, like, who is shooting me in the back?
Ooh, there's two.
So make sure
Like,
you know
those
who
other
you're
bullets
up
coming
against,
from?
you guys.
Yeah,
And if you can counter that, always take out the healers first. Always. Now, obviously, don't go out of your way to do it, but yes, team firing or focus firing. There's times to do it and times not. Sometimes you think you're helping your teammates, but you're really screwing them up is what you're doing. Now here, I left this in so y'all can get a laugh again. I seen the headshot and I was like, oh, that's him, but it just went through the decoy. Anyways, we'll talk more about focus firing, team firing in the actual tip video, which will be out next. I'd like to put it with some clips so I can explain better what I'm trying to tell you guys. Right here, his teammate didn't get to him quick enough, so he left to save LP. Knowing when to bail is crucial, you guys. So moving forward here, yes, Lego my ego, I am coming for you. I want my ego. No, right here, positioning. How you position yourself for the end fight is critical.
Right here.
Now a lot of you, well, you're out in the open right here. Yes, we are, but by doing recon and learning where all these teams are, we knew we had superior ground right here. Knowing where zone closes is huge, huge. Getting set up for that end ring fight is critical, you guys. Don't worry about kills such early on. There's no point. See, we already had a zip set up. We are ready to rock and roll here. I see a team pushing up, so I call it out.
On me.
Now, just because your teammates call out where people are or you're doing damage to them doesn't mean that you have to go rush over to them unless they call it out. Knowing when to back up, knowing when to push in, knowing where your enemies are, all these things will win you games, you guys. Get set up for that final zone. Now, I noticed I was peeking a little too far right there. But if you just have patience.
That team, they're to the 210.
I got something else critical to tell you here. Check this out. Knowing when to back up and heal is a game changer, you guys. I see so many of you, say you poke a rock. Okay, oh, that damn ult. Say you poke a rock, right? And they beam you, okay? Why would you go back to that same spot and poke it again without healing or even healing? Switch sides of the rock. Now, see, Ash is still viable, you guys. That arc snares. I'm telling you, Ash is slept on. Yes, her phase tear needs a lot of work. Now, I tell teammates I am completely out of heavy, so I'm going to go for the thirst. Notifying your team of what you're doing so they can keep an eye on you in a sense, or you an eye on them, is crucial, you guys.
Damn,
We
I killed
never
that.
leave each other's side right here. Don't push fights when your teammates are healing. Push as a unit. Think of it. Here's a prime example. Go watch how cops raid people's houses. That's how you should be pushing in buildings or pushing fights.
Octane down.
Right here, Obi went down again. I quickly look for heavy ammo. There is none. And I noticed the guy on the roof. Yeah, my ego now, though. What you gonna do? Told you I was coming for my ego. Now watch this beautiful, beautiful arc snare.
Stuck him.
Wait
purple
for it.
shield.
Bam! With the sniper shot.
Nice.
Now I was gonna get
Let's-
ballsy here and push up. Because they're stuck in there, right? This is where people make a mistake, and I'm going to show you a prime example of it. Now he tells me there's two, so I back up and I reassess the situation. Like, okay, my advantage is on the roof. They have the other team at bay, so... Oh, but the other team that was on top by rift, by the portal, seen
knocked
me.
her, I knocked
Was
her.
not expecting that.
She's knocked right here.
Now I tell teammates, I ping enemy right
here in the
there.
corner. Throw a nade on that.
Obi throws a fat nade, fat arc star right there.
You got it. Oh, you're getting it. You're
Makes
getting
Bloodhound move, right?
it. Oh.
Done for. Eliminates that team. I get into
Nice.
Jibby's bubble. Now I notice I am on Conduit's ult, right? So I quickly jump. Quick tip with her. If you can jump, you can get out of it. That's how it's done, ladies and gentlemen. That's how you're going to win more fights, win more games. Please stick around till the end of this series. We're going to dive into some really, really good tips that even if you're solo queuing or playing with friends that aren't as good as you, you're going to learn to really rank up quick, guys, gals. Have a blessed rest of your day. Thank you all. See ya.